New language, new identity. This episode over here is going to be about a new fun way to rewire our brain, and I'm going to experiment and use this new method and try it out myself and see how I can become the new version of myself. So, if you guys are ready, let's go ahead and jump in. Oh, wait, before that, welcome to Whimsy Fuzz! My name is Victoria, and this is a space and place where we can be our true, raw, authentic, and unfiltered self. And this is a place where we can grow, learn, and practice to become the best version of ourself, and also building and creating our dream life. And remember, not to live somebody else's life. So, today I had the amazing idea of a fun way to rewire our brain, and it's actually using languages. So I've always been a really big fan of learning languages. I personally know 3 languages now though, but I've been experimenting and trying different things out because language is so interesting. It's such a beautiful thing that we have as a human being. It's a way of connecting with one another, and language itself has a lot of meaning behind the word, the culture, and this is going to be a really interesting way to have fun and rewire your brain and become this new identity. So if you want to have this new version of you, I had the idea, I was like, okay, why not learn a new language? Because you can be a brand new personality, right? A brand new language, a brand new feeling, and then you're actually starting to choose what kind of vocabulary you want to speak with. And that's a really interesting thing, and that's how it connects with a little bit of neuroscience, because since the way we talk to ourselves and the way we talk to other people and just generally how we speak and how we use our words really shows who you are. And what better way than to actually learn a new language and actually being really thoughtful and meaningful while picking the vocabulary that you want to say, the person you want to be, and becoming that person. So I had an idea of starting, or more or less continuing, learning Japanese. Yes. So my journey of learning Japanese was really interesting because it's the first language that I started to learn after, more or less after becoming an adult. So learning languages as an adult and learning languages as a kid is slightly a bit different, at least what I found though. But I'm still exploring and discovering a lot of different ways though. But there were certain things that did click, and then I'm kind of like on the way to improving and understanding Japanese a lot better though. But it has not been the case because most times I still don't understand the whole phrase that they're saying. I may catch a few words and understand those though, and very slowly. Like, it's not, my brain has not been wired to instantly recognize the words like how I do with the other 3 languages. So I speak Mandarin, I speak French, and of course I speak English. So this 4th language is going to be really fun to try out this experiment because it kind of strikes 2 birds with 1 stone, right? So I get to rewire my brain for the better and becoming the best version of myself, and at the same time I get to learn this language that I really love since I was a kid. So yeah, let's try it out. And the reason why I'm sharing this with all of you is because, hey, why not, right? This is a great idea. It's a fun way, a new way of rewiring your brain. And if you already have like a strong feeling attached to your current language, it's a nice and easy and more simpler way to start fresh with a new language. And that's the original idea I had. So, but definitely you do have to work on your actual attachment to the word or the label that you have in your head in order to actually rewire your brain, rewire your beliefs in order to manifest all the things that you want though. But this is actually a funner way. So as you do more of that, then you can gradually transfer that into your mother language, and you start to become a different person and you become the best version of yourself. So as for Japanese, here are some steps that I was thinking of starting. So definitely sharing my journey along together with all of you, because I want to be raw, unfiltered, and just be myself, because I really love learning languages. I've always been really curious about it. So I'm really excited to have you on this journey as well. And feel free to try out and comment down below if you actually want to start together. We can do this together. Woo! And I'm going to take the first step of learning. Yeah, I'm going to take the first step of learning this, kind of relearning this language, because I did have a little bit of base because I know how the alphabet works already, and I know a few basic phrases and words and a little bit of how the grammar works though, but and then also pronunciation. That's something I really want to focus on, because I want to make sure I sound really, really natural. And the most important thing is I want to be able to have a fun conversation with my Japanese friends and be able to connect at a deeper level, because right now we're kind of like going through English, and we're connecting. Like we can talk with each other and we understand, but sometimes there's like a deeper emotional level that we can't really tap in quite yet. So me learning Japanese would be really, really awesome, and it will be super cool, and I'll be really happy because remember, the reason why we want to reach a certain goal is because we want to have this feeling of achieving this goal, right? And the feeling for this particular goal over here is that the confidence and also the knowing that there is no limit of what I can do and what I'm capable of, and it's a skill that I can learn and that everybody can learn to become a better version of their self and just leveling up, because growth is one of my biggest values. So yeah. Another thing I would like to try out here is that since we're learning a brand new language, I can pick specific words I want to speak with, to use more often in my vocabulary, and to actually connect to those words with a feeling that I really, really love, a higher frequency feeling and a positive feeling to it. So another thing that would be very interesting is to see how this goes, because I'm going to be sharing all of the steps I'm taking, and will also be recording myself speaking certain phrases that I picked and practicing as well, so you guys can see the raw of what it feels like to actually learn language. So it's nothing like super perfect or anything. We all have to start somewhere, right? So So this is gonna be a fun experiment, and I am actually really looking forward to this. So yeah. If you're starting a new language, comment down below which language you're actually deciding to start. And I would love to see your journey and share your experience with me. I'd love to learn what language you're learning and how you're going to approach it and how you're going to create this new identity for yourself using languages. Okay, and that's it for today, and I will see you in the next episode. We'll see how this goes. Next episode, over here.